Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. Book 9 Revival Banner is live, and also this comes to the 14 bundle with it. In addition to that, we also have the next amount of tease by Rad, so we'll do both in one video as opposed to making 2 videos. So let's go through these here. So first off, we have Rearmed. Oh, sorry, we have Rune, sorry. He's free to play, by the way. Book 9, Chapter 1, Stage 5, normal difficulty will give you this rune. So if you're summoning for him, just coming for like maybe some of his skills or even emerge for him. On the Aura of Creation, excels particular commands one. Add to start the player or the enemy phase. If he's within 2 spaces of any ally, MVP and unit can move 2 spaces actually that any ally within 2 spaces within it's around him and ally to 2 spaces of him for the turn. If he needs to come with or within 2 spaces of an ally, bonus to his attack speed defense is equal to the number of allies to infuse the concept of him times 3 plus 5. Maximum 14. Neutralize his bonuses, he deals plus X damage. The axis number of bonus effects active on him and foe, excluding 7 bonuses, times 5, max is 25. Bonus effects are just things like the MVP effect and the warp station effect there he has. There's also exclusive effect specials, by the way. And neutralize effects minus X on him during combat. MVP effect is grants bonus to the unit's attack speed defense race equal to number of types of bonus effects, excluding stat bonuses, and penalty effects, excluding stat penalties, that are active on your team and the enemy team, and the max is 7. Bonus effects are just basically buffs to the last for the turn, penalties are debuffs to the last for the turn. Flare, 2 shots weapon. If its HP is 70% or above when the spell triggers, boost times by 60% of the foe's resistance. If it is under 70% when the spell triggers, boost times by 40% of the foe's resistance. And restores 30% of its maximum hit of maximum HP. Sightmare, if he is combat, attack plus 8, res plus 10 to himself, he's guaranteed a follow attack. And so the number of bonus effects active on him is 2 or more, excluding stat bonuses, or penalty effects active on the foe, excluding stat penalties, is 2 or more. He deals plus 5 damage during combat. This includes artifact specials, but excludes the Rooker ones. And then Font of Wisdom. At start the player enemy phase, attack speed res minus 7 on foes that are in 2 spaces of another foe for this action. Attack speed res minus 5 on the foe. Inflicts penalties on foes attack speed res equal to has penalty on each stat between target and foes in 2 spaces of target. Those the stats are counted independently. So in other words, if it's like minus 2 in attack and minus 4 in resistance, you get another plus minus 2 in attack and minus 4 in resistance basically. Deals damage equal to 20% of his resistance, excluding our specials. Reduce resistance to foes non-special resistance action skill by 50%, also excluding our specials. And reduce damage to foes first attack by 7 during combat. First attack means first strike, for practice say attack twice, it's first and second, yada yada. And then Pulse of Ploy. At start turn, grants Kunka minus 1. At start player enemy phase, if any foe in free which becomes center of him has less resistance to him plus 5. If Exploit and Exposure further exposure action, Ploy neutralizes bonus doubler, treachery, and grand strategy effects for nurse action. Exposure is plus 10 foe's tactile plus 10 damage. Obviously, bonus doubler is just any bonus will just reapply again. Obviously, it's neutralized. Treachery is deals damage equal to total bonuses on them for the turn. And grand strategy is bonus to their stats equal to the penalty stats on them times 2. So you just neutralize space like that. Next off, we have Attuned Hector. Attuned units are free skill harness with an additional skill added in. Skill harness them second time, they're gone. As I add, Fellowship Blade. Excels for security, commands 1. Add start the player enemy phase, if he's from 2 spaces of an ally. Defense has plus 6, Bulwark, and no panic. It's granted him and adds from 2 spaces in for the turn. If he's from 3 spaces of an ally, inflicts points of foes attack defense equal to 20% of his defense at start combat, plus 6. And he deals plus X damage. Access ties to bonuses among him and allies when chooses of him, excluding artifact specials. Reduce time foes attack by 50% of X. We already know what the X is here. This also excludes artifact specials. And effects come minus 1 on foe per attack during combat. Has ties twice this attack. Bulwark just basically means if a foe's range 1, they can't move space edges in the Hector. If their range is 2, it's within 2 spaces. And no panic neutralizes the panic effects, which is the convert bonuses to penalties. But that's still treated as a penalty effect regardless. Armor Beacon. Boost size by 20% of his defense, also to charge. If foe reaches 2 and his or boost special is ready or to ensure for his combat, foe's next attack is reduced by 40%. This is a once per combat effect and excludes air effect specials. Ophophobia, HP plus 5. After your axe and a couple triggers, you do it after that. Or if the pen never rates at the start of the enemy phase, applies the Fine Pain Stone to his space and within 2 spaces of him for the turn. The Fine Pain Stone's effect is defense rest plus 6 during combat, and foe specials by 10, excluding effect specials, but area effect specials are reduced by 50%. The Fine Pains are typically once per tile. If another one's applied after this, it will be overrided, and if multiple Divine Pain effects are being applied at once, they just don't work. Outside of that, if foe needs to count over 4 CP is 7% or above the start combat, attack defense minus 10 on the foe and grants current count minus 2 before a foe's first attack. Reduces the percentage of foe's non-special action defense skill by 50% during combat, excluding area specials. Really fighting 4. If foe needs to combat or CP is 20% or above the start combat, attack minus 5 on the foe, deals plus X damage. The X this time is 20% of his defense, excluding area specials. And reduce time of attack by X, excluding every specials. He's guaranteed to follow attack, neutralize foe's bonuses during combat as well. And attack defense, twin bar save. If foe's range is 2 and this is combat against an ally with 2 spaces, trigger Savior. Savior just means he fights instead of ally. Standard movement type rules will apply this time around. And the multiple units have like the same sort of Savior thing. None will trigger. So say if he has far save and someone has magic save, they won't work basically. Other than that, if foe chooses to attack defense plus 4 to him during combat, reduce by action effect that can be triggered only once per combat, can by code special, can be triggered up to twice per combat, excluding boosted effects from engaging and only has size as a stack, and restore 7 HP to him when he deals damage to the foe during combat. Even if that was out, that's fine, he'll still do it. And distant counter aggos is literally just distant counter, which is just counter attack regards of range. Next up we have rearmed Leia. Rearmed units are similar to the Toon, so they don't have the extra skill. And they'll have arcane weapons essentially. So Arcane Slaying Knife, excels Major, counter plus 1. At the start combat, if HP is 20% or above, grants bonus to attack speed defense rate equal to 25% of the foe's attack start combat, the minus 4. So the minimum this time is 5, but the maximum is 14. Neutralize foe's bonuses to speed defense. Deals damage equal to 15% of her attack, including area effect specials. Reduce damage boost attack by first attack by 7, we already covered that. And grants can come minus 1 to her before her first attack during combat. And she's technically she has stagger 7. Which is after combat she attack, defense rate is minus 7 on target and foes in 2 spaces on target versus action. Lethality, 3 charge points to him. When triggers, 3 boost defense and rest as it is reduced by 75% during combat, and then deals non-special because they're reduced on X% skill. Attack speed 24, edge from free space and ally, attack speed plus 70 during combat. As well, if her special is ready or triggers before during combat, deals plus 5 damage during combat, except when dealing damage with her specials. And when she deals damage foe during combat, 7 HP is to her, no damage dealt, she'll still do it. Drop her fingers and everything. At the start turn, grants quick of minus 1 to herself. Inflicts undefended and the status for pending counter attacks on the closest foe for this action. Undefended just basically means they can't be. And Sabers don't work on that unit basically. So it can't be protected basically. Other than that, at the start combat, if HP is 20% or above, inflicts attack speed defense minus 5 from foe. Deals damage equal to 20% of her speed, including every specials. And neutralize effects and effects to minus X on her during combat. When an ever raids attacking, if she ends on a bolt or heavy trap, the effects are negated. And she lands on hex trap, reduces trigger condition by 10 HP. And look at force, enables counter 2. And when combo triggers, enables her to use distance swap on the ally. This is not treated as an assist skill. And some effects are activated, this effect will trigger. Distance swap just means range 2, you swap with an ally. And also Conto 2 just basically means after attack assist restriction, go again. Thought 2 movement, kind of warp, typically goes for return. Things like Gale Force will trigger first. On that, if she needs to come or from 2 space an ally, attack speed plus 4 to her during combat. And there's just expands your attack and speed. And then we have Uber. He's also 3 to 4 star. Pursues X plus. If he just combat, or with 2 speeds of ally. Attack defense plus 5 during combat, and he's guaranteed follow attack. Ignis is 4 charge, boost times by 80% of his defense. Special fire free. Add to start combat if HP is 50% or above. And grants cooling time plus 1 to him per attack, and affects minus 1 cooling time charge minus 2 on full per attack. Has by slice a stack. And defense attack is free. At start turn, defense plus 6 to allies who chooses of him per turn. Only if the number of allies movement type on the team is 2 or less. So say you have 2 armored units, it's fine. So you have 1 extra armor unit, it's fine. But you have 2 extra armor units, nope. And that's your honor. I always just say Hector and Leia are basically your prime targets here because they're limited. Rune is a free unit to, and you're really going for merchants or skill inheritance if you really wanted. Ufer, you can grab any other way. I've got all the units, so I'm just not curring. And in this case, I'll just go for Ufer blue. Have another reason for this, so it's just better. It's in my best interest to go blue. And I didn't get the unit I wanted. I'm actually looking for a 3 to 4 star unit, funny enough. I'm just not lucky. I think that's just it. I think that's all the new honors. I did the repair launch ahead of time trying to get my unit, but no. So that's about it. Best looking unit summons on that. And let's get to the last thing, this banner here. Well, let's news here. And new heroes are being revealed. It looks to be everyone's kind of agreeing the one on the right is Dorothea. I would wholeheartedly agree there. I'm saying Dorothea myself. The one on the left, people are saying Soph. Yeah, I can't say Soph. But at the same time, it could be also I get away, but I don't know. I'll probably go everyone here just say Soph and Dorothea. At least Dorothea is guaranteed. What's going to be my guess? I was going to say Miss, but that doesn't look right. So yeah, I'm at least going to say the one on the right is Dorothea, the one on the left, I'm going to go with some people and just say Soph. What do you guys think of that on who it is? Let me know in the comments, stuff like that. I'll see you next time.